Thomas Green Clemson, after the Civil War, once commented, "This country is in wretched condition, no money and nothing to sell. Everyone is ruined and those that can are leaving." Clemson University was established after his death as a military college that would enrich the lives of young South Carolinians and educate people all over the state. Before the 1960s, the student body was predominantly made up of white males, with no black students or faculty members, and the university was not at all diverse. African Americans were only hired to be cafeteria staff, custodians, or landscapers. However, in 1963, Clemson admitted its first black student, Harvey Gaunt.
Clemson University became the first white college or university in the state to integrate on January 28, 1963. Harvey B. Gaunt, a Charleston native wanting to study architecture, had applied for admission in 1961. When Clemson delayed admitting him, he sued in federal court in the summer of 1962. President Robert C. Edwards, meanwhile, worked behind the scenes to make plans for Gaunt's eventual enrollment. Edwards and several leading businessmen, politicians, and others drew up an elaborate plan described as a conspiracy for peace, designed to ensure that Gaunt would enter Clemson without the protests and violence that marked the integration of other Southern universities. After a federal court ruled that Clemson should admit him, Gaunt enrolled without incident. He graduated with honors in 1965. After an interview with Clemson's chief diversity officer, Leon Wiles commented that an emphasis on multiculturalism creates an atmosphere in which all people have an opportunity to participate equally and contribute their ideas for the common good. A culture of multiculturalism promotes an environment that respects individual differences and values. This type of environment welcomes all people regardless of their cultural reference.
Some diversity initiatives at Clemson include the Pathfinders Program, Diversity and Inclusive Excellence Grant Fund, Diversity Inclusive Excellence Month, Graduate Diversity Fellowship, and the Campus Climate Enhancement Task Force. However, the engagement of the entire campus in healthy dialogue regarding issues of multiculturalism, respect and integrity, and difficult dialogue has yet to occur. The university has effectively identified many of the challenges to multiculturalism, but has not yet developed a holistic strategy to positively impact all segments of the campus community.
There has recently been unrest, agitation, and strife on campus, including outrage over the annual themed Christmas party and a petition to rename Clemson's most iconic building, Tillman Hall.
Frederick Heckman, a professor of sociology, defines multiculturalism as both an attitude and a norm. Multiculturalism as tolerance towards others, as friendly and supportive behavior towards immigrants, as a liberal and democratic attitude which is based, among other things, on learning from errors and fatal consequences of nationalism, chauvinism, and ethnic intolerance.
Despite facing recent struggle with multiculturalism on campus, Clemson has come a long way since the 1960s and continues to push forward with its multiple diversity initiatives and promotion of the concept of the Clemson family.